Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, thank y'all so much for coming over. Now, a year and some change later, I made a video talking about my top 5 bands back in January of 2021. And here we are. How has this list changed? Has it changed? From January of last year to now, I've reacted to so much more music, man. So much more. And been pleasantly surprised, been blown away, been touched. Just, it's been a great journey. Thank you guys so much for going on it with me. Now, I feel like I'm going to have to do this like every year just because as I dive deeper into bands' catalog, I mean, whether it's watching movies or just whatever the case may be, you get this new appreciation for them, and you also can understand why you guys love them so much. So let's just refresh. Last year, I had let's see here, my top 5. I had Rush, Grateful Dead, Rage Against the Machine, Led Zeppelin, and Steely Dan. Wow. Wow. So there's definitely have been some changes. All right, so I don't want to make this video too long. I'm back with my camera. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. So I'm gonna try to talk fast for this thing shut off. But I'm gonna just start at number 1 and work my way down to number 5. Because as I said in my live video the other day, number 1 still hasn't changed, and I don't think it ever will. And that's Rush. Rest in peace to the professor. Again, their music, their messages, the instrumentals, just everything. Y'all know Rush is amazing. Love Geddy's voice, love Alex, the way his guitar style playing is, and you already know what the professor brought to the band. Be able to write those lyrics and play as well as he did on those drums, man. 3 guys on the stage sounding like it's 7. Amazing. Love Rush. Shout out to all the Rush fans out there. Now, number 2, I had Grateful Dead. Y'all know I love Grateful Dead. Y'all do. But as I listen to them, the more and more I listen to them and I look at the comments in the community, I think, to be 100% honest, I think I love the community, the Deadheads, a little bit more than I do the band. I love the people. Like the community is so tight knit, and I love the music. Don't get me wrong. But I find myself just, every time I read comments or somebody posts something, I find myself just smiling uncontrollably. So, especially going to the live show, even though it was Dead and Company, but still you can see the heart of the band in the crowd, So, and number 2, who I didn't even have in my top 5, had in my top 10, but not in my top 5, and who has risen, is Pink Floyd. My goodness. Do I even need to say anything? I mean, the way they take you on a journey, and again, watching that movie, The Wall, listening to full albums, shedding tears, it's incredible. It's incredible. And they're such an easy listen, man. Shout out to those brothers. But yes, Pink Floyd has risen to number 2. Now, I had Rage Against the Machine at number 3. had to put, and this was tough, but I had to put Led Zeppelin there. Although the messages I get from them aren't like Pink Floyd and Rush, their music is just undeniable. Always blocking my damn videos, but their music is undeniable, man. It's like, it's so good. And like I said, Robert Plant always seemed like he's having an orgasm while he's falling through a dimension. You know, and, you know, Brother John on those drums. They're just, it's just undeniable, man. I think Led Zeppelin is probably in everybody's top 5. And a lot of people have them number 1. And I understand why. But I definitely enjoy them. They're, like I said, my videos always get blocked, but it's still hard to not react to them because it's that good. It really is. Ain't got too much to say about them. Again, one of those bands where the music speaks for itself. But they're incredible. So, got another band that I enjoyed, and I had them in my top 5. All right. Actually, hold on. I'm going to put Grateful Dead next. They are still going to be in my top 5. And y'all know how I love them. And at number 5, who's still at number 5, which means that Rage Against the Machine is no longer in my top 5. After all the band, if I was to do a top 10, after all the bands I've listened to, I would probably have Rage Against the Machine probably after Queen. But number 5, I'll have, still at number 5 is Steely Dan. And Steely Dan is one of those bands where it's like I can relate to their beats, their music the most, just because it's been sampled by so many rappers. And it was such a pleasant surprise listening to them and just being like, what? Like what? I remember that Kanye used this or such and such used this. It was just mind blowing, because then you know, like, damn, you know, music goes back so far. But yeah, I got Steely Dan in my top 5. And then I think I will put Queen. If I was to do a top 10, I would have Queen right after them. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Again, I know everybody has their favorites, you know, but everybody is affected by music in a different way. That's why people have music artists and bands where they have them listed. Bands like Yes has, they weren't even on my list, and they are in my top 10 now. You know, ZZ Top, you know, so, but it's, when I think of a band and I think of artists and you think of groups, it's like, what do you consider a band versus a group? You know what I mean? It's, because I know you look at people like Hall and Oates. I don't look at them as a band. You know what I mean? But ZZ Top, I don't know if you consider them a band. AC/DC, they're in my top 10. But yeah, that was my top 5. I want to stop this video so I can get it, because I like how everything look when we on the camera versus my cell phone. I don't want this to shut off, because if it shut off, the video's gone and it ain't saved. But comment below a year later, man, what y'all think? What y'all think? And again, who would you have? You know, again, hey, you can't go wrong, man. It's all great music. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out.